Hi guys, Alex here. Welcome back to Girl Talk. I've got a little bit of mess and a little bit of drama today for you guys. For today's video, we're going to go ahead and start off by discussing Amber's latest live stream. She came on. There are a lot of rumors still circulating in the aftermath of the Tommy situation, the Erica Valentine situation, as well as the Alexis situation. Our girl was literally just hit back to back to back with controversy, and it has been a wild ride with some of this still going on. I mean, the only story that I would say the book is pretty much closed on is Erica Valentine. I don't see them coming out and talking about this anymore. They pretty much humiliated themselves. I do see them scurrying off, but it might not be the end. Of course, the Tommy situation continues because Amber is still in a relationship with them, and we shall see how this goes. There are rumors maybe Tommy is already having a negative impact on our girl. Alexis could come out at any time with another video. We will watch it together. We'll have each other's backs, of course. In regards to the live stream, Amber does discuss Beck's allegations when it comes to Timergate, and we get more insight on her relationship with Tommy. I think that Amber is currently letting herself go. She is out of control behind the scenes, and Tommy is only encouraging it. And then we're going to talk about some interesting screenshots that have been floating around the community regarding Beck's fiance. Who can you trust? There is more to that story than we have been led to believe. And this is very interesting. I want to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. Let's just get right into it. I mean, shall we? All right, you guys, so let's begin by talking about Amber Lynn's latest live stream. Now, she came on last night. It was pretty late. She does these so late at night. It was going into the next day. Girl, that's literally what you do on Sunday. This one was called Have a Snack With Me. Not the most riveting title there. We have gotten spoiled with all of the drama that has been going on the past couple of weeks. So I hope ALR doesn't let us down. Of course, we've got some interesting topics today. But I can't help but wonder, is this all that we're going to get from her these days? Live stream era 2.0, where she comes on and is a drunken mess. Girl, it's time to get back to work. This drama isn't going to keep you afloat forever. I guess we can't expect much from our girl. She comes on, she's pulling on her clothes. You guys, I know how that annoys a lot of you guys. No, plucking. She was like plucking on her clothes. Why is that so annoying to me? Might be a nitpick, but I remember that from the old school torrid halls. She would always be plucking at everything. It was too much. She's on her second buzzball just in the beginning of the live stream and still smoking, she admits, but not as much as she was before. I do think that her current lifestyle is catching up to her. I don't think that she's on any kind of diet. I think that her being with Tommy, she understands that there is absolutely no pressure for her to lose weight. As far as we know, Tommy could be behind the scenes telling her to gain weight. Who the heck knows? That wouldn't surprise me based on what we have seen, even though Amber adamantly denies to this day that Tommy is some type of feeder. I still have to question that because the things that she was doing on that website definitely point towards the contrary, girl. Don't play with us. I do think that she is back over 500 pounds, probably not to 550 yet, but she started the year around 520, right? This was supposed to be the year that she lost weight. She really struggled in the beginning of the year. That weight was not coming off, and she would lose a little bit, gain it all back, and then some. I do think that she is already getting comfortable in this relationship, and Tommy is known to like big women, regardless whether or not she wants to deny that she is a female. She obviously loves extra, extra, extra large women. So Amber can continue to eat whatever she wants and not really worry about that. But you would think, and we haven't really heard from Tommy, but you would think after what she went through with her ex, she would be more so encouraging Amber to lose weight. Maybe she would have seen the problems with what she was doing, but you really just never know with these situations. I think that you can change your behaviors, but when it comes to what you like, you're still going to like it. And if she likes feeding people, she's going to continue to like feeding people. Along with the drinks that Amber is partaking in, I don't think that her current lifestyle is doing her any good. It doesn't seem like she even wants to show her body on camera at all anymore. We haven't seen anything since she was pictured with Tommy on Instagram when they first met, I'm pretty sure. I just think that she has completely let herself run wild lately, and it's going to catch up with her sooner rather than later. We might see some foodie beauty situation type deals happening with Amber Lynn. She is all over the place. She does admit that Tommy went down south, if you catch my drift. I guess that had to be the first time that they met. Although Amber says, of course, she's my girlfriend. Like, y'all don't even know each other. Something about this Tommy girl is fishy, that's for sure. That's an understatement. She admits that she has not spoken to Alexis. How are y'all feeling on the Alexis situation now that things have sort of calmed down? I feel like that last video from her was very telling. And there's just this weird thing where I feel like people think that if you come for Alexis, that you're defending Amber Lynn. But that is not the case at all, at least for me. There is something unhinged about all of these new characters entering Girl World. And you have to remember that they were all part of the community. They all went too far by getting involved. That right there makes them unhinged. So no, I'm not defending Amber Lynn. I just think that Alexis is weird. And I will stand by that. Somebody sends her a super chat asking her to address Beck's allegations when Beck did an interview with Karina Kaboom just last week, talking about the things that Amber put them through, and specifically that Amber did all that she could to make sure that Beck did not spend too much time with her family while they were going through so much, to the point where she would even set timers, the timer thing. Yikes. Well, Amber says in the beginning of the video that she has a lot of thoughts on this situation. Right, girl. But she is not going to be vocalizing any of it, which, mind you, doesn't end up being the case by the end of the live stream because people keep pressing. Yes, girls, get that tea. She also says that she didn't even see the interview, that she physically cannot watch, but I'm assuming that it stirs up a lot of emotion, that she would get anxiety hearing Beck talk about the relationship. She could listen to it, but she just chooses not to, and thus can't really address, although she has heard through the grapevine, she admits, the things that Beck was saying. She sees this as a joke. You could tell by the way that she answered that question. It is ridiculous. These are some serious things that Beck was talking about. So when it comes to the timer situation, Amber does eventually address it and admit that she had set a timer for Beck, but she does downplay the situation, and here is how she does it. She said that this only happened a couple of times and that it wasn't like she actually went in her phone or took out an old school timer and set it. No. Amber is now claiming that she would basically send a text to Beck saying, can you come home in like an hour? That is her way of minimizing this situation. What do you guys think? The way that Beck was describing it, it was more as if Amber was actually setting a timer, most likely on her phone. I have to say that I think Amber is 100% lying in this situation. She is completely misrepresenting what happened. Of course, I personally was not there, but listening to Beck's account of what went on and what we know from past accounts from Beck and just watching ALR's channel during that time, I think that it is for certain that Amber was timing her interactions with her family, that she was begging / manipulating her to come home early, and just being a general pain when Beck wanted to go see her family. So I don't believe Amber for 1 second when it comes to her narrative on this situation. Typical Amber Lynn, she is kind of twisting this situation to make it seem like it wasn't as bad as it actually was. She has been caught doing this many times, so it does not surprise me, but I believe Beck, and I think it is a lot worse than she wants us to believe. Amber does call her own behavior crazy in this situation and says that she has grown so much since her 20s. But at the same time, this is a hard pill to swallow because I feel like she is still downplaying the situation. So instead of admitting what actually happened and saying it was wrong, she has misrepresented it to make it look like it wasn't that bad. So I feel like that kind of makes this whole thing fall flat for me. She says straight up that she is, quote, taking accountability for this situation, but because she's not telling the whole truth, that's not taking accountability at all. It's just more lies. In regards to Amber's relationship with Tommy, I know that there is a lot of competition, but Amber says that the best thing that she has ever ate is Tommy's. She does have a ring now, but Amber claims that it's not a promise ring. It just makes me wonder, what exactly is a promise ring? Isn't that just a promise to stay together? What is the symbolization of this ring aside from a promise to stay together, or just to show people that, yeah, you are with someone right now, you are taken, like a promise ring? But this relationship with Tommy is so peaceful, which is such a strange word for her to use to describe it because of all the hecticness that has been going on surrounding the relationship on YouTube. But not only that, behind the scenes, and Alexis said the complete contrary, that they were constantly fighting on FaceTime, that Tommy would say ridiculous, horrible things to her. But Amber says that it's peaceful and it is a new experience for her to be in a relationship that is this healthy. We are hearing some completely different things from Alexis, right? I mean, normally I would trust the person that is in the actual relationship, but over the years, Amber has countlessly misrepresented how her relationships actually are behind the scenes. And then it comes out months, sometimes years and years later, that that wasn't the case. Just look at like the Destiny expose. It is so good that Amber almost feels like she wants to sabotage it because that's just her. She says a lot of gross stuff about what her and Tommy do, but I will spare you from that. Just to wrap things up, Amber does claim at one point that she has a lot of tea regarding all of the situations going on right now, I'm assuming, but has decided not to spill it. Maybe she'll trickle it out. That's kind of her MO. One piece of tea a week, guys. She is simply hurt now at Alexis, not mad. And she does think it is possible that Alexis is in love with her, or was, whatever. And goes into a strange rant about how the moon isn't real. That was about when I clocked out. Girl, I had had enough. Moving on to the next topic of conversation, we're going to discuss Beck's fiance and things that have come out regarding them. Nothing like too serious, but people certainly have their opinions on this situation. This was already brought up to Amber on her live stream, and she simply said no comment. I do not think she said anything further on this situation, but it has come out. People are accusing Beck's fiance of being a baby. They're also accusing her of being a hater. I think she leans more on the reaction channel viewer side of things. I don't think that she is an baby by any means, but there was a clip going around where Beck's fiance actually asks Amber Lynn to propose to her girlfriend for her. She asked her in a super chat during a live stream. Here is a screenshot. I got this on Reddit. Very strange situation. One thing that we do know for sure is that Beck's fiance has been a viewer for a long time. There are posts going around, her talking in different forums. She actually posted that clip herself, the clip of Amber proposing to her girlfriend on her behalf. She posted it on the Reddit page, the one that was actually deleted a little bit ago. She made her own thread to post that video. So that is some odd behavior that she knew Amber Lynn. All things point back to Amber Lynn, right? All of these people, as I said, all of these new characters are people that were at one point audience members. Alexis, Tommy, Erica Valentine, now Beck's fiance. These were all audience members. They watched Amber Lynn, they watched reaction channels. Beck's fiance's case, she goes by Dakota online, so let's just use Dakota. Dakota was an audience member. And for some reason, these people have all decided to touch the poo, tip the cow, whatever you want to call it. They have decided to insert themselves into this universe in real life for whatever reason. I mean, looking at it, watching it, I would not want to be any part of this in real life. Strange enough, Dakota also asked to be a moderator on the Amber Lynn subreddit, and also discussed Beck's relationship status at the time when Beck updated their Facebook to be single. Dakota was right there watching it all go down. Like, she knew that she was going to step into that role, sweep in and get Beck. So what do you guys think about this situation? It is certainly strange, but at the end of the day, as long as they are happy, I don't see anything too wrong with this. It is just interesting that this has become the way that it is, that all of these people have been watching Amber Lynn for years, and now they have inserted themselves into the story in one way or another. When it comes to the video that Amber did, it has also come out in regards to Dakota's fiance that she had Amberlynn propose to, that was not real, that was like just a joke between her and a friend. You guys can go ahead and read this screenshot if you want to read more about that, but the friend was in Beck's comments talking about it. Not really a big deal there. It was just more so the interaction with Amberlynn. People thought that Dakota was an Am baby because she was giving money to Amberlynn and asking her to do that for her. That does not seem to be the case. This was a troll super chat, whatever you want to think about that, giving Amber money. And this situation has come to Beck's attention. They have since addressed it, simply stating, "I don't care. We are happy together and there was no ulterior motive. I trust her with my life." So it doesn't seem like Beck cares that Dakota was watching Amberlynn for years and knew who Beck was. That doesn't seem to bother Beck at all. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Very interesting tea today. Not what I was expecting at all with Dakota, Beck's fiance. Didn't really expect to hear anything about her, but here we are. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will, of course, catch you guys in the next one. All right, bye, everyone.